Well, it's a rocky road of, saving the world here and there in ABC's brand new series, Whiskey Cavalier. The new series follows the love-hate relationship of two secret agents who are paired together. Joining me now, FBI agent, it's going to be a familiar face to you, by the way, here on Channel 13, Mr. Scott Foley. How you doing?
Hey, I'm great. Thanks for having me.
This is so exciting. I can't believe we're seeing you again on ABC. We know you from Scandal, from Grey's Anatomy, and now you're back, and the show premieres tonight. So how you doing, buddy?
I'm hanging in there. I'm excited. This is something I've been working on for a long time, completely different than the character on Scandal, although they're both spies. This is a much more comedic take and something that I'm a little more comfortable with. As much as I love doing Jake Ballard, this is just sort of right up my alley, and I hope everybody enjoys it.
Well, I bet it's really fun and refreshing to have a little bit of comedy in there. There's going to be comedy, there's going to be a lot of action, and a lot of tension between you and your co-host. You have such a unique situation, but explain to me the arrangement here between you two special agents.
Yes. Yeah, I play an FBI agent who is tasked with finding and bringing back a suspect. She's a CIA agent who's tasked with the same thing. We meet up and sort of face off and end up towards the end of the show being tasked with sort of leading this interagency group of spies to save the world. It's a fun sort of throwback show. When we were creating it, we really modeled it after shows that for whatever reason networks don't make anymore, like Moonlighting and Remington Steele and Heart to Heart, these light one-hour shows that were just fun and shows you could sit down and forget about whatever was going on in the world at the time.
It's so funny. I let out a gasp because I was also thinking of Moonlighting when I was watching all the trailers for this. Yes, totally. And I remember those days. So it's you and Lauren Cohen, who we all know from Walking Dead. And, it really takes a special chemistry between the two of you, to lead this show. So how would you describe the chemistry between the two of you?
Chemistry is a tough thing to describe. I've been asked that, and the only answer I have is that you just get along with someone. I find her jokes funny. She kind of laughs at mine. That's all I can really ask. It's these shows work or don't work based on the characters. There's the spy missions and the action and all that fun stuff. But at the end of the day, it's the relationships between these characters that keeps you coming back and makes you relate to them or not relate to them, and I think we've done a pretty good job with that.
Oh, I'm excited to see it, and I hear what you say about chemistry. My co-host here on the morning show, he tells a lot of jokes and I pretend to laugh, so we have a thing going too. Yeah. It's a give and take.
You know what I'm talking about then?
Yeah, I do.
That's all you need, a give and take.
That's right. I've been following you for several years as an actor, and like so many folks who came from other parts of the country to LA who were extremely talented, it takes a lot of drive to break into the acting business. Is it true that when you originally came to LA, you bought a one-way plane ticket and you kind of said, this is going to work or bust?
Yeah, it was when I came to LA, it was 1991 or 92. The internet wasn't around yet. I didn't know anything about it, but I knew I'd always wanted to act, and college was not the path that I thought was right for me. So I went to the St. Louis County Library. I looked at the Burbank phone book there because the only thing I knew about LA was that the Tonight Show was taped there, and it said it was from Burbank. So I booked a one-way ticket, landed, and found a hotel in Burbank. You just sort of figure things out, and I don't know if I'd recommend it for everybody, but if that's your calling, if that's your passion, you can't do anything else, go for it.
Well, Scott, I arrived in LA just about the same year, and I don't know about you, but remember how we relied on those Thomas guides there?
That was it, man. I had a Thomas guide, and remember the club in your car?
Totally.
Everybody had a Thomas guide and a club to protect your car from being jacked.
That's right. Oh my gosh, that's the good times. Well, great to talk to you, and congrats tonight.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
All right, tune in and watch the charming Scott Foley star as Special Agent Will Chase. Whiskey Cavalier, new show premieres tonight, 10 p.m. right here on Channel 13. For a sneak peek, head to abc.com.